we are talking about image, and we are talking about capturing, either through camera, through phone. But we stopped at a point yesterday where we are going to continue. Stop at the records of meeting or events. That's why we stopped. Then we shall use this, our garden, as an example yesterday, that after the whole show, you can ask the MD or the chairman that you did a copy. Then you now sit down and see yourself. I now use a parable in Yoruba. The way you sit down, now you they go snap you. There's one woman, they called Mama. I said I practiced from Ogun State, OGTV. Then there is this popular woman. She's a prominent grassroots woman. I forget the name, but you mean like this Mama Sunny in Abuja? I don't know anybody has come through Mama Sunny. That market woman. Yeah, Mama Market. Exactly, that's that woman I'm talking of. You can imagine the market woman, Felicia. Exactly the same person. And you know the way they behave, they don't send you. They don't send you. If you misbehave, they will tell you straight away, and you know. And that woman, if you want to snap her as a reporter, maybe you are doing video coverage, and the woman, they invited them, this is how she will sit. He said, snap me with my fingers, because the rings are here. So, you see, we are coming to the objects of presentation now, which is part of the object of presentation. That's it, 8. After that, we now move to the post-production. You see, the object of presentation, when you take a photograph, your goal is to create an image that will tell a story. Because your mission of taking, bam, you want to just snap this thing, bam, as a reporter. You are not snapping this thing for a version. Maybe your officer or your guy, your line, whatever in the office asks you that, I need this bottle water, nasty bottle water, I want to go down, I want to know something about them, I want to do this. And you've been trying to get nasty bottle water. And maybe you are just walking along the street, you saw one. I'm sure the craziness in you will come up. I mean, the craziness in you as a reporter will come up at that moment. Okay, sir, I should do this. The next, hey, camera. Hey, before you know, you pick up your phone. Bang, bang, bang. You've achieved. You said different angle and different angles. You've achieved your aim. I haven't done that. The next thing you'll be saying, yes. What a guy has been telling me I should do for the past 3 years or 3 months. Yes, I can start something now. Because, one, a step forward. And God will continue to avoid mistakes in our life, in our profession in Jesus' name. Because when a guy said do this, and you didn't get it for a guy in good time, I think all of us know what the guy is going to do in the next 3 or 4 hours. Then when you are taking this type of shots, take this thing, they've said it, and somebody now cross. When somebody, you are doing like this. Yeah, sorry. You are trying to do this, maybe to get the shot very well. You are a lay person. You are using your phone to get these shots now. You are just going up and down like that. How can I? And somebody now cross. The first thing will come to your sense, you say, why are you doing like this now? Can't you see that I'm trying to snap? That madness in you as a reporter will come up. Because why? You have a target. Because you have a target. And your target is get this done. And for those of us who are in print, a guy will tell you that I need this story in the next 3 days. And you are not planning for it. Maybe on Monday you walk to the office, a guy said, I need this story by Wednesday, this story should be ready. When you are leaving your house on Monday, you are not planning that they are going to give you a special assignment. And you get to do, Felicia, come. There's a story that breaks during the week. Last week, on nasty bottled water. By Wednesday, I need those stories on my table. And you are now walking somewhere. You now saw nasty bottled water just playing around the corridor. That spirit in you that's sniffing for nose, your nose sniffing stories, we arose immediately. You say, yes, Oga said I should take this. And even before you leave that office at that particular point in time, You'll be cracking your brain. Say, where will I see this nasty bottled water now, God? Where is their company? How will I locate their? You'll be asking questions. And as you are asking questions along the road, maybe assuming the office is around this area, and you don't have any business, you don't even know that you'll be coming to this side, and you just walk this line. Is that not? Driver, please wait. You can even, if it's drop, or what are they saying now? Uber. You can even, Oga, please drop me. I'm okay here. Please go. Because you want to get the story. And somebody now cross what you are trying to achieve. I don't know what's going to happen next. Like interview now, you walk into an office the managing director of this company. When I was a baby in this profession, when I think they just stepped me into as a producer one, we are now in the lecture room like this. One of the resource persons said, moment you want to interview somebody, don't look down. Sorry, Oga, can you stretch? Don't do like this. Look to the face of this man. Good afternoon, sir. My name is. That one alone has given you the boldness to ask any question you want to ask that person. But when you say, good afternoon, sir. My name is, the man will first of all look on you that this one, does he know what you want to ask me? One of our father in this profession, Olushola Omoba, I think he was former DG of Voice of Nigeria or so. One from Shagam. I forget this man's name. I think it's late now. That he went away with the vehicle of the company, of the media organization. The man is one radical Yoruba man. He's from Shagam. During Obasanjo's time of this, what are they calling this thing that they did at the ICC? This media trial of El Mustafa and others. Okuta panel. There is this man that, then they asked me that, Daddy, you are going to cover them this day. I said, okay, no problem. I went with the camera, myself, and the driver, 3 in 1. On getting to that spot, I asked this man, I know his name, but, as a reporter, sir, can I meet you? He said, no, don't ask me that. Go straight to your question. I now look at him, I said, no, I need to know you because I don't know you. So I said, what do you mean? And then why are you coming to me? I said, I am very sorry, sir. I'm a baby in this field, sir. He said, oh, my name is. But I looked to his face. He said, Father, if I forget the name, but I may remind, my brain will get the name back. What am I trying to pass across? If you look down on yourself, the person you want to interview will look down on you. That's just the truth. Even though if you don't know what you want to ask the man, and they've sent you that, go and do this report for this nasty water, and you get there, maybe you meet an Indian man or you meet a black man or whatever man you meet, you start doing good afternoon, sir. The moment you just say good afternoon, you look down like this, he will bring you down too. I think this part of, if you look at all what we've been talking since yesterday about camera works and others, everything goes together simultaneously with journalism. There is no way you can cut one off and bring one in. The two goes together. And if you are going out as a reporter with your driver, with the cameraman, you are the team leader. It's 3 in 1, but you are the team leader. But being 3 in 1, by the time people are getting the good results, the cameraman will sit down somewhere, that is my shot. I'm the one that gave her that shot. I love this shot. The driver, if the driver now, maybe there's an accident that wants to happen, the driver now swap. I drove very well. You see, that is 3 in 1. And God Almighty will continue to be with us. Creating clips arts. I think that should be the last one on camera work before we move to the post-production. As I've said yesterday, you have many ways where you can create your own image. Many ways. Like all this one we are seeing, this is a photo work. But it's arts. But the creativity in this man that drew this one is very perfect. Look at your back. This is Lagos. This is Lagos. The artist that draw all these things, he or she sat down, look at what can I do to get money for myself. And this is a night scene, like evening scene. Maybe the rainbow is just coming, or the sunshine or rainbow is just going, or whichever. But he has something that behind his mind or her mind before putting up this picture. Exactly goes for a camera work. And as I've said, you have many clips that, when you are doing something, before you go for these shots of this nasty water, when they ask you, get me a story on this nasty bottle water, you must have seen something within you. How am I going to get the shots? And as I've said yesterday, some organizations are now saying you should be your cameraman, you should be the script editor, you should be the driver, you should be one in all. All what they just need from you. Augasta, the story you said I should bring. This is the clip. Either in any format. Just drop it on this table. And as you are dropping the script, the story has been moved to the can. Now, you are getting your story from this bottled water. Before moving out from your office, you must have jotted something down for you to achieve. But the problem most of us are doing is that we just say, is it not bottled water? You will see it as something that's so simple that you can get it. That it's very, very simple for you to get the bottled water shot, to get bottled water story, to get bottled water, whatever. But don't be surprised by the time you get to the field. One way or the other, somebody will call you, maybe, hello, you didn't give your kids food this morning or before you leave. Food, can you help me do this? No, come and give them. Oh, they've closed from the school. Come and pick them from the school and take them home. By the time you have started having all those side attractions, the story you thought you have on your brain or you are stuck into your senses, you started flying out. Para. First day, don't go. And you have 2 days remaining. And the third day, this day you are dropping the story on the table of your guy in the office. So before you know, you only have 1 day. The remaining 1 day now, it'll be so difficult for you to articulate what you thought you have upstairs. So it's good for you to create our own ways of doing these clips before we move out. By the time you do all those ones, the job will be so easy. Let's now move to the post-production. A lot of people are interested in the topic of post-production. A lot of them don't know what is or how it can help them. Hopefully, as we dive into this, you understand of importance of post-production will be enhanced. What is post-production? What is post-production? It is important to know what post-production. It is to know what post-production is before you begin edit a video. I've said it yesterday. Post-production is so simple. I said I started my own career as a post-production officer, that is, as a film editor. When you are when you are just doing embellishment of grammar, you'll be hearing series of names. But to me, post-production, simple grammar is film editor. And I told you yesterday here that I started my own career as a film editor. And before you can turn to enter that, you want to enter a post-production room to edit, you must have something upstairs. And post-production is not just grabbing recorded shots from people. No, it goes more than that. How to edit. Because as a film editor, whether you are the superstar in repertoire, there's a rhythm you must follow before you can get your story done. And part of the people that you pass through them, one, film editors. Because by the time you bring your story, you meet driver outside, you and cameraman outside. You are now coming back to meet the editor, that's film editor, in the cool AC room. After you've written your stories, pass it to your script editor. He or she has edited. Go and edit. And by the time you are coming to edit, you need to beg the film editor. You need to beg the film editor if you want your story to be good. Okuta Pane, I know Benga Ruleba and Raymond Elama. Elama is no more with AIT now, but Benga Ruleba is still with us. And I'm the only film editor in that AIT Abuja then. And the only thing I does then was this Okuta Pane, and it's 1 hour. And for you to edit 1 hour program, you spend like 3 to 4 or 5 hours. And you can imagine by the time they come by, they say, you want to edit. I say, I'm tired. I really say, Daddy, please. please. At times you say, no, I will not tell you, please help. It's not your job. I just say, I am tired. But it's a must for me to do that job. At the end of the day, that's creativity in me and the spirit in me will not be there. But by the time you now say, Mashi, buy now, please now, my brother again, rub my back. Everything is not money. But you cajole me. At the end of the day, my mind will come down. And I will give him the best of the best from what he has recorded. And that's the work of film editor. And that's what we are talking about now, post-production. Because at that post-production level, if the editor did not get the correct picture for the correct words, it's out of it, especially for news. I used it yesterday when we are talking about, we are having a meeting here today as a reporter, you are reporting your story, you made mention of me, and people are not seeing me. It's not a good report. And the editor, the film editor that edited that story did it deliberately for the producer, for the reporter. Maybe they have issues along the line while they are editing. But if it's a very good media organization, they've been sanctioned the reporter. Because they will tell you that means you are not there when they are editing this story. And that's what is happening. Most of people nowadays, they just write the story. Please, Joe, please help me edit the story. Take 2 tasks. End of the day. And the film editor will just, whatever it is, plus everything, submit it and go.
Ọmụmụ bụ isi mbido mmepe n'ala ọbụla. Olee ọkwa ndị ọchịchị Federal Capital Territory Nigeria yọrọ ọmụmụ? Olee ihe nkwado a na-enye ya? Kedu otu esi iji nkwado niile ahụ eme ihe? Ụdị ndị nkụzi ole, ụmụ akwụkwọ na ndị gụchara n'akwụkwọ ka ha na-atụpụta n'ebe ọmụmụ ala anyị? Iji nweta nwanye ọsịsa ajụjụ ndị a, soronye anyị n'emume Leaves and Worms, ebe a na-akọwapụta ma kọwamie ihe n'izu ụka ọbụla na mgbakọ ndị AD4 TV Radio nke onye ọkammụta Wole Soyinka Center for Investigative Journalism ma nwekwa nkwado ndị otu MacArthur Foundation. Ohela agafakwala gị.
Another one is working with audio track. That one is particularly for the film people, those people making films. Because you will be hearing some dun 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 dun. You see, but all those things is just to create awareness. Because the moment you just say, maybe you are watching movie now, you just say dun dun. Everybody knows something want to happen. Dun dun. And you are seeing somebody do like this. Dun dun. At the end of the day, just say, you are welcome. You say, why do you put that sound? But that sound is just to create awareness that stay tuned where you are, don't go away. That's why the soundtrack is very important. But in the news, we don't use soundtrack. Not that we don't use soundtrack, we use soundtrack, but the soundtrack we are using is not the same thing as movies. But it's very, very important for us to know all those. So, music, likewise. The moment you are watching movies, you'll be hearing music. They say, like news now, or maybe you want to do montage. You'll be hearing, they say, give me a good music for the montage. After you grab your clips together, bang, 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 you join the clips. They now say, give me a good soundtrack or music, instrumental, jazz instrumental. And for you to get, is anybody doing judiciary correspondence here? Okay, fine. I'm sure if you are doing if you ask a judiciary correspondence, you have a program on air. You will not play Zazu as your team music. But what you are going to play is music of cool mind that will make your mind to be at rest. You say, I love this music. That music alone, you just tune your senses and your brain that stay tuned and watch what is coming up. So whatever you are doing, your mind should be there. Voiceover, all of us are voiceover personalities. Either you're a reporter, as a voiceover script person in your office, but the main thing is that for you to be a voiceover person, you cannot sound Yoruba man and you are speaking English, and like me now, Yoruba is spelling from my own English now. Or maybe an Hausa man, you want to read script, your Hausa tonation is smelling from your English. Or an Igbo man. So people go, no, this one can't do the voiceover. No. But I know Bola Makinde, or there's one Ronke in NTA then. I saw the woman recently. Ayuba, 83 or 80 something years. I saw the picture recently now. I said, or Tokumbo, late Tokumbo Ajayi. This man too, he has retired. Christopher, But let me tell you something. All those ones, they have the tonation. And if you want to voice, you should be on top like this. But you just sit there, and when you are sitting, the breathing you are going to breathe in, doing something is, but it's not. Maybe Chama will pay me for that one next time. If you want to talk about post-production, which we are still talking about, let's go about a little bit tilt to the issue of filmmaking, so that you understand, because we've been watching movies, but most of us may not know how those movies are being packaged together for the presentation for you and I, so that you can apply that one into your own system of doing production in your office. Editing your shots, and for you to get your shots, cameraman needs to work with you. For you to come and sit down as a film editor, you have two important things to do in that office. Two important things in that office that you are going to do. The first thing you are going to do, you first of all watch the movie, the recorded materials, either as a news person. By the time you listen to it with your reporter, you know where you are going to track up. You have correct name for the graphics. Graphics is very, very important. Graphics is when you have the chest captions. That's when you have the name of the person that is talking. And like I remember my late founder, there's one guy when Faji TV was on. I said I'm the Faji manager then when Faji was running. There is this guy from, I think it's from Igbo land. Yes. He was working with me in that Faji. And Faji is purely Yoruba channel. And the guy now want to type the name of my late founder. He want to put Dokwesi. He immediately puts that name on air. And Dokwesi was somewhere in the midst of big people in this country. Along the line, he just tuned into Faji. He was watching Faji. By the time the end credit was rolling, he saw that mistake on air. He just picked his phone. He called Madam Tosin, that's the MD. This Faji, whoever that edited this story, should be sacked now. He called the phone. The MD now said, Manager Faji, I should sack somebody in your office. Who edited so sorry? I said the person is there. Okay, you and the person should come to my office. Okay, they want to see also. MD want to see also. Let's go. Good afternoon, ma. Yes? Are you the one that edited so sorry? The guy said yes. Did you watch it? Me now? I said no, ma. He said, so if they edit anything in your office, you just allow it to go on air. I said, sorry, ma. I said, no, it's no matter of sorry. The founder have said, I should sack this man. I said, man, if you sack this man, nobody to edit for me. He said, that's your own wala. As I'm talking now, this man should go. I said, okay, man. Oh boy, let's go. Because I know later in the day, I need to wait behind to see my chairman. That's the founder. He may say that one, my organ knows him. He may say that one because maybe of the crowd. And that annoyance in him just come up. But I said, how will you mistakenly spell my name on air? And I was watching it. And I walked to him in the evening. Good evening, sir. I said, Ogbeni, are you the one that edited that? I said, no, sir. Who edited it? I said, okay, that one has gone. That's the end of the story. That's the end of the story. But the most important thing is that as a reporter, when you package, as a producer, when you package, cross-check the spellings. In graphics, not only the spellings, the color production of that graphics. I cannot imagine, okay, this is color, what's that? Olive green. Olive green.
On the camera, it's pure green.
Okay.
It has 2 shades of green on this screen.
Okay, you see what I'm trying to pass across. I cannot imagine myself putting on this type of background color. No, color. I'm talking of graphics now. I now want to write something on this color. I now put the same color. that is the same letter. Do you get what I'm saying now? To put it on this color as my, you have background. Then on the background, and I put this one as my letters. But when you are not creative, you know that. You see, I'm using this one as an example. It may not be this color. It may not be this color. As an editor, I am talking from an experience. I just said one day about an editor and made a mistake. And it's so common in most of our media organizations, including NTA. Alima Musa is the director of news of NTA today. We are so close. There was one that they did on NTA, and it had been scrolling, and I saw it. I said, Ajia, there's a mistake on air. He said, Dari, what is that? Your scroll message. He said, I am in Jos, so please tell me, what is it? By the time I told her, she quickly switched on. He said, and this now, I didn't see it, oh. She quickly called from Abuja, from Jos, call Abuja office. They stop it immediately. They have to rectify it. And you can't tell me that it's not easy. It's a mistake, really, but very, very deadly mistake. So, this job, you need to use your number 6 to articulate very well before you can drop something. Because the moment you drop it on here, it don't go, you don't work. Don't be surprised that at times when you send messages, and somebody said, you need to delete that message. You are the sender. But if you not delete it in time, before you delete, some people must have seen it and read. So after deleting, you are just wasting your time. They say, it's not NTA, it's not AIT. So the color in graphics is very, very important. You may see it, like, I'm sure nobody will see this one that he or she can have a look at this picture. See this one here. See all these banners. Why can't the writer or designer of this banner put this color on top of that white? Or put the color of brown on this blue background. But I can tell you that if I do that, it will come fine. It will come out fine. That's a way you can do it. Capacity building. You can write it one after C, one color, A, another color, P, another color, A, another color. But those ones are for entertainment. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. In a serious news, maybe they give you, go and produce a special report. And you started doing that special report as if you are playing with a kiss. Like my head, my toe, It's totally different from this is a man, this is a woman. So graphics is very, very important when we are talking of post-production. Because without graphics, the production is there to be completed.
AD4 TV Radio, with focus on education with emphasis on research and innovation, science and technology, women and girl child education, children, health, youth and sports, socio-political and economic reforms, security, environment, entrepreneurship, and entertainment will give you information at your fingertips. Learn on the go. Follow AD4 TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. AD4 TV Radio, reliable and credible.
We love you, AD!